Because it's Child Abuse Awareness Month, I have chosen to speak about this case. It is a case that involves child abuse. On June 17th, 2023, police in Pine Bluff, Arkansas were called to the Jefferson Regional Medical Center in response to a child abuse report. When the officer arrived at the hospital, he was told that the 3-year-old who had arrived by ambulance had been transported to Children's Hospital. He found out that this child, this 3-year-old, was transported to Arkansas Children's Hospital due to having first degree burn injuries to a good portion of his body from his chest down. The child arrived at the hospital via ambulance around 3:30 p.m. The mom arrived about 30 minutes later in her own car. She had been working at the time of the incident. Now, the mom did not want the child treated. She said that she didn't see any injuries on the child. And not only did she not want the child treated, but when emergency room personnel tried to get her to approve the transfer to Arkansas Children's Hospital, the mom flat out refused. Now, the person that was watching the child when the incident occurred was Mr. DJ Shelton, and DJ was the mom's boyfriend. The story that DJ told a neighbor when he went to the neighbor's apartment to use the phone to call 911 was that he went into the bathroom to check on the 3-year-old that was taking a bath, and he found the 3-year-old laying under the water. He picked the 3-year-old up under the water, and he observed the 3-year-old shaking and saw his eyes roll in the back of his head. Later on that same evening, that same officer received a call from an Arkansas State Police Crimes Against Children investigator. Now, that investigator said that she received a tip about a 3-year-old who was brought into the emergency room there at Arkansas Children's Hospital, and he had suffered first degree burns from his chest to his toes. So, the same child. The child not only told investigators that DJ hits him while his mommy's gone, but the child also told investigators that DJ put him in hot water. The ASP investigator had a real problem with DJ's story because DJ's story didn't match the injuries that the child had suffered. So officers then went to the address where the injuries occurred on South First Street in Pine Bluff, and they asked for Savannah Owens, who was the mother of the child. Now, Savannah Owens and DJ Sheldon were living together at the time, and Mr. Sheldon answered the door, but he didn't give his name to police. He refused to give his name to police. He also said that Savannah Owens was not at the home at the time. Now, he was placed in handcuffs because he was, obstructing. And after he was placed in handcuffs, Savannah Owens stands up from behind the couch. Now, Savannah Owens, she's a real peach. You have to understand, Savannah Owens' child is sitting in the hospital while she's chilling at home with her boyfriend. So, of course, she tells police she was at Walmart whenever the incident occurred. She says that absolutely DJ does not hit her son. She said she checks over her son's body daily, which, if he's not hitting your son and you have nothing to worry about, why are you checking his body daily? That doesn't make any sense. She told police that the ER staff continued to lie to her, but she couldn't say what they were lying about. And she told police that she wasn't hiding behind the couch. She didn't know that police were outside her home, and she was sitting on the floor behind the couch talking on the phone. She said she doesn't have to sit on the couch if she doesn't want to, which, okay, fair point, but I don't know. Sounds like a bunch of excuses to me. So police spoke to DJ Shelton, whose actual name is Dwight Shelton. Now, Dwight said that he woke up that morning and smoked. He said that Savannah Owens left for work around 1:30, and he was supposed to be watching the 3-year-old. He said that he went back to sleep, and at some point the 3-year-old came and woke him up because he was hungry. He said that he got up, made the 3-year-old pancakes, and then he went back and lay down again. He said the 3-year-old came and woke him up again to tell him that he had an accident, like he had peed his pants. He said he asked the 3-year-old several questions, and then he ran bathwater. He said he checked the bathwater for the temperature to make sure that it wasn't too hot. He said he put the kid in the bath, and the kid was in the bath for about 20 minutes. He said first he walked out of the bathroom, but then he went in the bathroom and he sat down while the kid was taking a bath. He said suddenly the kid just slipped and went underwater, and he was under there for less than a second before Dwight Shelton was there to pick him up. But his eyes rolled in the back of his head, and that scared Dwight Shelton, so he ran to a neighbor's and called 911. The ambulance came, transported the kid to the hospital. Now, Mr. Sheldon was asked, why would this little boy, this little 3-year-old, say that you hit him? And Dwight Shelton said that he has spanked him before, he has whipped him, but he doesn't hit him. So, according to the hospital, Arkansas Children's Hospital, where the child was treated, the child was covered in first-degree burns from his chest to his toes. He also had cuts and bruises all over his body. Dwight Shelton was arrested and charged with second-degree battery. The mom, Savannah Owens, and I use the term mom so loosely. A news article that I found said that she was charged with permitting abuse, but I was unable to find that information on Court Connect. So maybe she was charged, maybe she wasn't. I can't really say for sure. As for Mr. Shelton, his case is still ongoing.